All right. Summarizing May 7th, 2010, Chef Victor Matthews, Paragon Culinary School, student trip to Vegas. Specifically, the grand tasting, which had every wine and every chef at it. Amazing event. Everybody has to come next year. To summarize, best chef moments. Definitely talking to Guy Savoy in the hallway. That was cool because we just bumped into each other in the hall and started talking. That was great. Bumping into Elaine Ducasse in the crowd, but bumping into him physically, not so good. And there's lots of hot chicks around for him to talk to, so that didn't go so well. But you know, he's like the biggest of all the rock stars. Charlie Palmer. Charlie Palmer turns out to be an awesome guy. He was just walking along and I started messing with him. I was like, hey chef, you know, you're walking around like a normal person, you're like some kind of rock star, you know. And he's like, I'm just looking for a glass. So I went and got him. I had actually 2 wine glasses, so I polished one of mine, got some water, polished one of mine up. So I got Charlie Palmer a wine glass. So those were cool chef moments. Food moments, definitely the Jean-Georges with the ginger margarita paired with the braised short ribs. That was awesome. Guy Savoy was great. Joe Robuchon stuff was fabulous. Bobby Flay's scallop on the half shell with red peppers. It had like a little salsa and a little guacamole style deal. It was delicious though. I have to say, nobody sucked. I mean, everything was awesome. And some of the people had chosen to do desserts. This was fabulous. So that was the best food moments. Personally, I like it on the other side. I don't like this whole being out in front with the rich people kind of schmoozing thing. It's not for me. I need to be cooking something. But it was a fabulous event, and any person like that had a specific chef that they wanted to work for could have gone up to them and met them and talked to them or their crew tonight and got the connections necessary for a placement. So this is the big deal for Paragon students. You have to know, you've got to come to this thing. You can get tickets, round-trip tickets and hotels for like $200 or $300. You got to come to this next year because you can pick one of these places, one of these chefs out, and get to know them a little bit, get to know the food and talk to some of the people and get some connections. It really was a lot of connections. Best wine moment, well, they had Ridge and Chateau Montelena side by side. And so I hung out a while with those guys because that was awesome. Fabulous wine, fabulous food, meet chefs, meet their crews. I taught Jean-Georges' crew the word mouth hammer, man. I told them this is the mouth hammer. And they were giggling. I mean, it's that kind of deal. So I'm signing off for the last time for this. This is the summary of the grand tasting of Vegas Un-Cork'd, May 7th, 2010, Chef Victor Matthews, Paragon Culinary School. I'll see you next time.